Hi guys, how are you? So today I'm going to show you guys how to use a concealer. I want to show you guys the easiest way to use a concealer and how to choose the right one for you. Find the color of your foundation. You always want to match it to your neck. So whatever color your neck is, which is usually a little darker, that's what you want for your full face. This is my color. I use a Morphe Matte F2.20. This one right here. And I also like to use this one. This is my favorite, but I ran out. And in this one, I'm color tawny, and it matches my skin right here. The whole point is for it to match your neck. So first, what I'm going to do on one side, I'm going to show you guys how it looks when I do the foundation first, and then I use the concealer. Some people like to put the concealer first and then the foundation. I like to put the foundation and then the concealer, just because I feel like the foundation covers most of the imperfections. So I like to use the concealer mainly in the dark spots. For instance, for me, it's right here. And it also works as a base when you do your eyeshadows. And if you have like acne like I do, acne marks, I like to go over with the concealer on all the spots, like I'll do all the little dots. But usually if you have good skin and you only want to use it for like your main focus of your face, it would probably just be right here, a V, just doing a V. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Oh, so concealer should always be 2 tones lighter than your foundation. You guys can use like a liquid one like this one. It's kind of a, I guess, it's kind of like a cream, I guess. I don't know. But it's like liquidy. And then if not, you can use a cream. So I would use the lightest one here. I like to use this one too, but I feel like it's too close to my foundation color, so I go with the lightest. And you guys can use either this or this, whichever one you guys feel more comfortable with. And you guys can apply it using a moist beauty blender or sponge. This one's from Ulta. Or you guys can use a brush. Okay, it's whatever you guys feel comfortable with. And if you guys don't have any like specific item, then you guys can always use your finger too, the tip of your finger like that. All right, guys. So basically, on one side, I'm going to show you guys how I apply my foundation. So this is the foundation I'm going to be using. It's like a creamy one, and I'm going to put it right here. And then I use an oil. You guys can use any oil that you want. I just like to use it so it can go through smoother. And then I just add like a little dot. If your face is really dry, feel free to use more. If you have really oily skin and you don't want to use it, that's fine. I have oily skin, well, mixed tone, but I still like to use it. And then I just mix it. You guys can use whatever you want. If you guys don't have a little container like this or whatever, you guys can just use the palm of your hand. So like dab on, they kind of press on like this. I feel like it goes in more. There you go. Look at the difference. It already looks really good. This is a full coverage foundation. If you guys, use the foundation according to your skin tone. And I'm going to apply it using a brush. You guys can use whatever you want. As you guys can see, it's still a little dark right here. So I'm using the lightest one, and I'm just gonna grab a little bit so you guys can see, just to fill the brush. And then I'm going to just tap. Like, you guys can go like this and do the V that a lot of people like doing, just because it from the one corner of your eye to the other corner, and then just fill it in like that, and then slowly blend it. And you can blend it by tapping. You want to make sure the line, the V that you had, disappears. And the whole point of the concealer is so it can cover like any darkness that you have. It'll just brighten it a lot up, so much more. So You can kind of still see it right here, so I'll just keep going over it. And make sure you guys do it, do the tapping gently, because if you guys go like this back and forth, it won't stick as good to your skin tone, well, to your skin overall. And then I also put it right here on my eyelid, whatever's left over. That way my skin could look even. Okay, now we're going to do the other side of my face, and I'm going to use this first. I'm going to start with the concealer first, and then I'm going to do the foundation, so you guys can see the difference. So I'm going to do the V, and this is more like a liquid. And then I'm going to use it, because you guys can also use the concealer to like blend out any dark colors. So like I'll put it right here, right here, right here, like basically anywhere where I have little marks that are really dark. So there you go. And then you guys can use a beauty blender, well, not beauty blender, but like a sponge. This one's from Ulta, like I told you guys. And then you can use the little brush. This one's specifically for concealer, and this one is from Luxie. But you guys can also use a bigger brush if you want. It's just a smaller one. It's more precise. So this one's already, remember that you want to make sure that your sponges are always moist. So basically I'm just gonna go like that, tap on it, blend it lightly. And you want to use a little point part. And then right here on this part, you want to make sure you're just tapping and slowly blending. I feel like it's a lot harder with the beauty blender, well, with the sponge rather than with the brush. I feel like with the brush, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't soak up so much product like the sponges. But you guys can also use your finger like this, you know. And I'll just show you guys how to do it with using your fingers. So I'll just put a little bit on my finger, or you can put it on your skin, and then you can kind of tap it. This one's really dark. There you go. And then right here, right here. And then you guys can just do that. And then right here on your eyelid. Like I said, if you guys don't want to use the sponge, you guys can use the brush. I like the brush because I feel like it's a little easier to blend. So I'm slowly like tapping. Looks after I used just the concealer. It covered most of my acne marks and dark spots. So I also feel like this is really dark. I feel like most people have that. It's like dark around their lips. So I'll just put a little bit right there. Because like I said, concealer is to conceal like anything that's too dark, I feel like. So I'll just do this. See? It looks lighter. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and top it off with the foundation. So again, I'm going to repeat the order. It's foundation. Just a dot. A little bit goes a long way, guys. And okay, so now I'm going to tap and use the foundation again. And it just covers so much easier. But I just feel like it's better to do your concealer after your foundation, just because your foundation can cover most of it. But like I said, if you guys have like a lot of darker spots and you want to cover that, I do suggest you use the concealer first. And then if you're still not satisfied with the overall coverage, then go ahead and add a little bit more concealer. And like I said, you guys can also use the beauty blender if you want. So all you have to do is tap. And remember to like just lightly tap. So look at how good the coverage looks. So basically, I feel like the coverage is pretty much the same. It just depends on how you want to apply your foundation and your concealer. But I'm pretty satisfied with both sides. But like I said, it's very important to choose the right foundation because that will like make everything much easier. So your foundation should match your neck, and your concealer should be 2 tones lighter. Well guys, I hope you like this tutorial. I'm trying to do more tutorials, but like you guys know, it's so hard for me sometimes to just sit in front of the laptop and getting the lighting right. I moved, so now I have to deal with different lighting. But yeah, let me know in the comments other videos that you guys want to see, and don't forget to subscribe and like, or not like if you didn't like the video, or any suggestions. And also don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. I'll put it down below. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.